Hi friends, welcome to Konexio Technical Insights. I'm Rahul Randeria and I would be conducting today's show. Today we would be discussing regarding the trends, the setups, the technical indicators, the candlestick patterns, the derivative data of Nifty, Bank Nifty, as well as the different asset classes. Now, first of all, a general disclaimer. This video is only for education purpose. Please consult your financial advisor before investing and trading. Now, friends, first let us discuss what we have mentioned in our last video. In our last video, we have mentioned that market was moving in a narrow range. Last week was a truncated week, and some kind of big move was expected. And we had a view that buy on dips should be the strategy for that particular week. And market opened on a slightly positive note. It slightly corrected, and from lower levels we have seen a very sharp short covering rally, and it was a 90-degree rally in the four trading session. It was a monthly expiry too, so market performed on our expected line. For 4 consecutive days, market moved in a 90-degree move. The move was just like in this way. There was not a single intraday correction, and market ended on a positive note. So now, friends, now let us discuss the Nifty daily charts so that we will clearly have a view of that particular chart, and we'll try to figure out what could be the trend for the next week. So you will see on the screen the Nifty daily charts. In the Nifty daily charts, we have been discussing regarding this upward rising channel since last 1.5 months. You can clearly see that upward rising channel was maintained, and Nifty is currently just testing its upward resistance trend line. You can see the RSI. RSI has also entered into the overbought territory. So definitely some kind of exhaustion could be seen at the higher levels, maybe in the next week. So definitely after a sharp rally in the last 4 trading sessions or in the last week, we can expect some sort of profit booking at the higher levels. So at this level, going long, freshly going long is not advisable. The traders or investors, those who are long or swing traders in the Nifty, those who are long in the Nifty, should try to book profits at the higher levels, because you can see the RSI is also entered into overbought territory on the daily charts, as well as if you see on the hourly charts also, it has entered into the overbought territory. So we might see some sort of exhaustion at the higher levels, and profit booking could be seen at the higher levels too. So one needs to be cautious. One should avoid going long at these levels. So definitely the primary trend is still intact. So we might see some sort of pullback or some correction, and after that again we might see the fresh leg of upside rally, or we could term it as a Santa rally, because the Christmas is in the year end and the month end, so we might see the extension of rally. But at this juncture, at least for the next week, one needs to be like slightly cautious. One should wait for some corrections, and then at lower levels, if there is support at the lower levels, we'll discuss when we'll try to analyze the derivative data, where could be the probable support at the lower levels. So friends, let us discuss the important supports and resistance level in Nifty for the next week. So the first support in the Nifty is placed at 20,183. Below that, the second support is placed at 20,015, and below that, the third support is placed at around 19,800 mark. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance is placed at 20,392 is the first resistance. Above that, the second resistance is at 20,494, and above that, the third resistance is around 20,620. So these are the important supports and resistance level in Nifty for the next week. One needs to be cautious. Traders should try to follow these levels and just try to trade in the direction of the trend. So at least I am expecting some sort of profit booking at the higher levels. So definitely one needs to be cautious at these levels. Or if there is a gap up, a positive to gap up opening at the higher levels on Monday. So friends, now let us discuss the derivative data of Nifty calls. In Nifty calls, you will see on the screen, the action was seen in 20,300 calls, then 20,400 calls, then 20,500 calls, and 20,600 calls. Now here you can clearly see there has been a rise in the option premium. That means the traders are long in Nifty calls. The IB's implied volatility is between 10.65, 10.03 to 10.65. There is a rise in the open interest, rise in the volumes. Now, if we compare it to the open interest and volume, the major resistance in the Nifty is around 20,300 mark. So if it breaks in those levels, then we might see an extension of rally towards 20,400. But around those levels, we might see profit booking coming in at the higher levels. So one needs to be cautious around these levels. But the data is slightly positive at this juncture. But as I said, uh, the on the daily charts, Nifty had entered into overbought territory. So reason that one needs to be cautious, and maybe between 20,300, 20,350, we might see some sort of profit booking coming in at the higher level. So one needs to be cautious. So friends, now let us discuss the Nifty put data. You will see on the screen in Nifty puts, the action was seen in 20,200 puts, then 20,100 puts, then 20,000 puts, and 19,900 puts. Now here you can see there has been a drop in the option premium. The implied volatility is high. It is between 12.27 to 14.16. The implied volatility is high in puts. There has been a rise in the open interest, a rise in the volumes also. So on immediate basis, we see that looking at the volume and open interest concentration, immediate support is 20,200 mark. If that is breached, then Nifty has potential to drift down to the psychological mark of 20,000 and 19,900 in the coming week or next week. The important data, the important trigger in this data is the implied volatility. It has already entered into the danger zone, so we might see some kind of profit booking coming into the put writing. So if there is profit booking in put writing, then there are strong chances that market might correct from these levels. So looking at this particular data, we feel that we might see selling pressure coming in at the high levels or some sort of profit booking at least for the next week. So one should avoid going long at this juncture. So friends, now let us come to the Bank Nifty daily charts. In Bank Nifty daily charts, we have been discussing that Bank Nifty also has been moving into a rising channel. You can clearly see this rising channel has been maintained since last 1.5 months. It has been making higher tops, higher bottoms. And one more important thing is Nifty has crossed its lifetime high. It has closed at its lifetime high, whereas Bank Nifty is still way above, far below the lifetime high. So looking at this particular data, yes, Bank Nifty might also cross its lifetime high in the coming months. But definitely at this juncture, it is just near its upward resistance trend line of the rising channel. So definitely we might see profit booking coming in the Bank Nifty also. You can see RSI has not entered the overbought territory, but it is just slightly below the overbought territory. So maybe this is just a caution. Maybe we might see profit booking coming in at the higher levels because of the rising channel pattern and the upward resistance trend line being placed at these levels. So again, one should also be slightly cautious in Bank Nifty also. So friends, let us discuss the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty. So friends, the first support in the Bank Nifty is placed at 44,531. Below that, the second support is placed at 44,244, and third support is placed at 43,380. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance is placed at around 44,996 is the first resistance. Second resistance is around 45,276, and third resistance is around 45,636. These are the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty. Traders should just try to watch out these levels and just look out for the resistance or exhaustion or weakness around the resistance area. If anybody is long, should try to book profits at the higher levels, because we might see profit booking coming in at this at either after if we see any positive or gap up opening on Monday. definitely one needs to be cautious technically. Now, friends, let us discuss the derivative data of Bank Nifty calls. In Bank Nifty calls, you will see on the screen the action was seen in 45,000 calls, then 45,500 calls, then 45,800 calls. Now here you can see there has been a rise in the option premium. That means traders are bullish in Bank Nifty. Looking at this particular data, implied volatility is slightly entered into slightly a danger zone. It is between 13.30 to 13.71. There has been a rise in the open interest. The volumes are also rising to particular strike prices. So on immediate basis, Bank Nifty 45,000 could act as a major resistance area. If Bank Nifty closes above those area, then only there are chances that Bank Nifty might see the extension of rally towards the level of 45,200 or back. And if it closes above that, then there might be an extension of rally. But looking at this particular two strike prices, we feel that profit booking might emerge between 45,000 or at 45,000 or between 45,000 to 45,200. So one needs to be cautious at higher levels. Now, friends, let us discuss the derivative data of Bank Nifty puts. You will see on the screen in Bank Nifty puts, the action was seen in 44,500 puts, then 44,000 puts, then 43,500 puts. Now here you can clearly see there has been a significant drop in the option premium. That means uh, the data is positive at this juncture. There has been a rise in the open interest, rise in the volume, but here you can see the important trigger point is the implied volatility. Implied volatility has already entered into highly danger zone. It is between 14.07 to 17.96, so almost 18. So on Monday we might see maybe flat to positive opening, but immediately we can see profit booking coming in at the higher levels, because in Bank Nifty puts we might see smart traders might start booking profit. Those who have uh, those who are into put writing. So definitely there has been a significant drop, and we might see profit booking coming in Bank Nifty puts. So we might see a short covering in Bank Nifty puts that might put pressure on Bank Nifty at the higher levels. So definitely one needs to be cautious. Yes, on immediate basis, 44,500 could act as an immediate support. If it breaks, then next support would be 44,000, and below that it might drift down to the levels of 43,700 to 43,500. But definitely the data is looking slightly weak at this juncture. Most importantly, the implied volatility of Bank Nifty and Nifty puts are slightly high, so that might put pressure on the markets at the higher levels on Monday itself, or during the second half on Monday, or at the maybe in the first initial 1.5 hours. So one needs to be cautious. Those who are long should try to book profits at the higher levels, and one should avoid going long, and one should try to start trading in puts at least for the next week. So overall, looking at the charts and derivative data, first of all, the primary trend is very bullish. It is the primary trend is positive, but looking at the last week rally, we might see a sharp profit booking or a profit booking coming in at least in the next week. So if we see any kind of correction next week, then we might see at where the Nifty or Bank Nifty are closing on the weekend. That means in the next week, and we'll try to analyze in the next week video. So one needs to be cautious at this juncture. Just try to book profits, avoid going long. So friends, now let us come to the final segment of our show, which is positional call. I have identified one stock. The name of the stock is Cholamandalam Finance. You will see on the screen the daily charts of the Cholamandalam Finance. You can clearly see the stock has been moving into an upper rising channel, making higher tops, higher bottoms. Currently, it has taken a support around the strong support area. You can see a blue horizontal line, where prior to that it was a major resistance area, and now it has become a support. So definitely from this area, on the daily chart, it has formed a engulfing bullish pattern with a strong volumes. You can see the RSI is also given a positive crossover. So in the short to medium term, we might see stock rallying or can give a decent return from this juncture. So definitely positional traders, swing traders, short to medium term investors can buy or acquire the stock in the range of 1028, which is the current market price. So one can buy the stock in the range of 1028 and on dips to 1000 for an upside target of 1220 in short to medium term. Short to medium term means maybe in the next 2 to 3 months we might see stock testing its lifetime high. So definitely this stock is looking promising at this juncture and might give decent returns in the coming months. So definitely this stock should be on investment radars for swing traders, position traders, and investors. So friends, let us conclude the show. Thank you very much for watching the show. Any suggestion you can give in the comment box, and have a nice trading week. Thank you.